He's so cute. I just kicked him off. And I was just tossing him markers to play with, and he's just kind of like, fine. I woke up, I had the weirdest dreams last night. Actually, let you guys jump on. I think I have 2 lives going right now. I don't think I can delete from this. We've gone through this before. Let's give them something to talk about. Talk about love. Oh my God, I keep going to every channel but freaking mine. Good morning. So, do I only have 1 live going? All right, how do I get rid of this upcoming? Good morning. All right. Get rid of that after. I need mystical moment, please. Dear Lord. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. I can't get rid of the upcoming. Whatever. Where's with that damn word? Whatever. Thank you for telling me I was on the other channel. I don't know if Nancy, you did come back. Are you? But here's the deal. Like, are you a subscriber from Mystical Moment anyways? Not a newbie, been subscribed to it. Okay. She's just shy, guys. She just doesn't like to comment. But she did today, stepping outside her comfort zone. Woo-hoo. Yeah, thanks for telling me I was on the other channel. I don't want that channel to be tarot. It wouldn't have been the end of the world. But thanks for the heads up. So good morning, everybody. You missed nothing. Me dilly-dallying first thing in the morning, taking Zyrtec, my other medicine, running to the bathroom. You know, the normal. And I wasn't even going to start it, but the lives have been taking some time to get on. But they didn't today, so. Good, at least somebody does, right? Morning, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make you father cry. I apologize a trillion times. And that's weird. I said never meant to make your father cry. I don't like its daughter. So, anywho, let's do this. Brutus. Interesting songs. Yeah, what was the first one that came out? And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm like super crazy about it. Max, just stay over there. Go ahead. Good, walk away. He's like, wait, I'm coming back. You said, go ahead. Go ahead, come on. You got 2 minutes. Let's go. Come on, pumpkin butt. Come on, let's go. Get up here. Come on. I mean, you kicked this crystal down. You coming up? Come on. Come on. Why all of a sudden you're doing nada? The very first one that came in this morning, I'm trying to think what it was. Come on. Well, he made the bells ring. Pop the bells. I'm not even going to say he's being obnoxious. He's not being obnoxious, but he keeps headbutting shit, which is natural, you know? My vet absolutely loves him because that's what big cats do. That's what cats do, you know? And he's not very domesticated, but he's supposed to be, you know? So everybody just gets a kick out of him. So he's Mr. O'Malley, the alley cat, that all of a sudden decided to love me after 8 years. Actually, I think he's only 8. Alana texted us, right, and told us I think he's only 8. All right. Can you just nip it in the butt already? I love you too. But I mean, come on. So she didn't send it as a picture. She sent it as a text message then. I think he was 8, right? We went through this. All right, here it is. Max. He turned 7, June 27th. So he's a Cancer. It's funny, Lucy was March 27th. And Kessie was April what? 20th? Cusper. Taurus, right? April 20th to May 20th or something like that. Wow. Max is a cusper. All my animals are little cuspers. I guess I never realized that. Kessie is like really the cusper right there. He's a few days off. All right, are we done? Did you have your 2 minutes of fame? I have no room up here for you to lay down, Max. You know. He's like, and I'm going to sit right here. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken Max for being a Cancer at all. I mean, he only started loving me. He's pissed. His little tail's going like that. He's literally only started loving me ever since my surgery. I'm sure he's always liked me. He didn't like anybody. He doesn't lay with anybody. Doesn't let anybody hold him. Like, nothing. We let him outside. He stays close, putzes around. You think he'd be wild. But I'm glad I took him in, because over the last, I haven't seen a psychic in a long time, but when I first got him, The psychic was like, do you have a cat that stands on their back feet and turns the head like all the way around? I'm like, yep, that's Max. Just got him. He's like, that's a cool cat. But never sat on my lap. Nothing until my surgery. And then he just turned into a different cat. So, you know, it's a little sales just he's not happy with us. He's not happy with me. He's just like, I know, because he knows I'm gonna move him. Max, I know you can hear me. If you look at Mama, Max, little shit. He's like, and no, it's like, so maybe you're dealing with a child. I don't know, because he always looks at me. He's very smart. He purposely turned his head. He's not impressed. He's just not impressed. I love his fake sleeping. This is what he does when he doesn't want to get moved. They're slowly going down. The minute I talk, he shuts his eyes. Like, I'm sleeping, don't wake me up. I'm just going to pretend sleep. Oh, you woke up? Max. Max. Hey, can you look at Mama? Max. Thank you. I love you. No, don't play dead. Oh my dear Lord. No, we're leaving now. We're getting off the table. He's like he does that. He's literally like a dog. You go to pick him up and look at his hair float. Have you guys ever put a cat to sleep? And I hate to give that example because that's what he does. Dead weight. Like, don't ever try to pick up your cat after it's passed away, like in the vet's office, like without a blanket or something. Like they're slide right out of the blanket. Like you'd have to, like, I caught Lily one day. I was like, holy shit. We'd put her down and then went to like pick her up to like give her a kiss or whatnot. It was super trippy. He does that and it like creeps me out because it pulls me back to the moment that happened. And I mean, he does it to the point to T where her slide out of my hands. It's bizarre. It really is. Because it kind of creeps me out a little bit. I've never had any other cats play dead. Like straight up play dead. Like it's like it's a survival thing. It's strange. Oh yeah, that's tough. But if you try to you try to pick them up, it's weird. I don't know if because mine got euthanized. I know sometimes cats can be stiff too, depending on metamorphosis, depending on how long. Is metamorphosis the right word for a cat, or is it something else for a cat? Like dogs and cats, like if they pass at night, you can like, I think it's like after 2 hours or something, they're more stiff. So I haven't had rigor mortis. Thank you for that. I knew something was off. Fuck it. Yeah, that's all you can do. fuck it. So no, the energy is going to be intense for a few days. Transits and all that, guys. Like next few days is going to be pretty intense. I'm curious to see what comes out with this deck. She passed away in the middle of the night. She was already stiff when I woke up, and the kids were still, yeah. I haven't experienced that. I always I either had enough time to euthanize them. None of them, like, none of my, like, Kai died in my arms, and like all the rats and other animals died in my arms. Roxy died in my arms, but like she was being euthanized. So do you still call it euthanization when they have to get put to sleep, right? Euthanized? Like when you choose to put them down because they're sick, not because they don't have a home to go. They call it for both, right? It's very strange that I'm mixing these words up today. I think it's the same word. Okay. Yeah. I didn't hold Roxy per se, like her head, because she was a big boxer. You know, she was 80, 90 pounds. She might have even been a little bit more than that. Well, not when she passed. Yeah. So I've never experienced that. It'd be nice to experience that. Like Lucy's getting bumps all over. Like she making me nervous. Like her breath smells. Like Lonnie would still brush her teeth. Like I'm hoping she has like another year. I really thought she would have had a few more years in her, but I don't know. I mean, I know they can live years with bumps and stuff, but hoping for the best. But I always hoped a dog would go that way. It's very hard. I mean, I find it very fortunate for those who luck out that way, you know. But my animals typically go ill. They live a long life, you know. I'm thinking Kessie might pass in her sleep, but I could be wrong, you know, because towards the end they have troubles going to the bathroom and stuff. You don't want them to suffer. But I also feel like sometimes, like, I'm a death doula, whether I want to be or not, you know? So it's not easy. I held each one of those little rats and cried. Like, why is this my job? But like, I feel the little souls going. They have little souls, you know? Like, it's fucking hard. Guinea pigs. Oh, Mingia. I remember the time Lonnie and Jade were playing catch with the guinea pig. They were younger and I didn't catch it. She tossed them. Jade tossed it back. I don't know what happened, but it broke all his little leggies. I was like, oh my God. Like I couldn't get to the vet quick enough to get him euthanized. Like it was awful. So I shouldn't be talking about this. Oh my God, it was awful. And then Cyrus getting hit by the car, driving him to the vet, shaking the whole time. That was awful too. But I was always there to put them all down. And then it's strange, like after people pass, like I'm there talking to them. I just find myself in those situations, and that's what like death doulas do, you know? Before, after, same time. It's just, I don't know. So maybe you guys, some of you are death doulas. You know? I'm not sure. Like I've literally come across like things dying like in the street, and I'll hold it and put it aside, and then next thing you know it will die. So some of you might be death doulas is what I'm getting. Is what I'm picking up from that bizarre message. You looked into it last month, yeah. So I'm not sure. Because it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like you see a car accident, person just happens to pass away when you're there. Like it's not easy, but like You were there for a reason. It's stuff like that some people might find creepy if you don't do it for like a job. Like, I'd love to work with the elders, hospice, but the certifications and licenses you need is insane. I went to go volunteer at a nursing home. It's not the same. You need a degree now. Not even a certification. You need a straight up fucking degree to even go in and have conversations with these people. Why not just a background check? Like, there's no such thing as candy stripers anymore. Like, it's fucking sad. It's almost like depriving them. And yeah, safety reasons, illnesses, things, but like screenings, it's just, but they stopped that shit before COVID anyway, But I will tell you, the last few nursing homes I went in when I worked with the Red Cross, they were pretty sad. Like, the vibe was just, it was like thicker than walking into a hospital. It's pretty depressing. So, anyhow, not all nursing homes, but. All right. So, yeah, some of you might be death doulas. It's not a freaky thing. It's just you're assisting whether you realize it or not. Your soul can handle it, Hospice is a very hard job. I've known 2 people to work it and 1 acquaintance. It drains you if you're not prepared, or you don't know what what you're looking at. And a lot of people probably don't until they experience it. But some people, like, that is a job for a job. Some people can handle it, how many times have I've had people die in front of me? Not all the time, but quite a few times working in the hospital. It's not easy. It's just, the experiences I had were like intentional experiences though. Like, and I didn't like being put in that situation. So there's a good chance I'm probably a death doula myself, it's just not kosher. But mine have been like random, like not ready to die. It's not peaceful. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's complete fucking chaos. Like, it's a shit show. Like, I remember going for somebody's blood and he was stable. And I could feel like weird freaking energy. Like, it was just, I just knew something was off. And he kept saying he had to go to the bathroom. Like, he was verbal. He was talking to me. And I was like, I can't let you get up and go to the bathroom. And I kept telling the nurse, like, he wants to get up. And she's like, he can't get up. He can't get up. And I was like, all right, can you, like, I'm telling you, like, I can't restrain him. Like, he was verbal. He had strength. And then I was trying to find a vein and I'm talking to him and he just like went limp. He just died. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, like, is this real life? And then everybody rushed in and brought him back to life. It took like 5 minutes. It was a complete chaos. Doctors were yelling at the nurses because they needed to call like the next of kin, like certain people, and they couldn't find that list. And it was like, do we resuscitate? Do we not? He was a new patient. Like, they didn't know much about him. So he had just transferred floors. So it was fucking chaos. So they ended up bringing him back to life. But then, like, they really had to, like, get on top of their toes, like, get on top of their work, because I don't know if he had, like, a do not resuscitate order. And then he ended up dying again. And I'm like, I'm going to go. And they're like, no, you're going to stay. I'm like, I'm going to go. They're like, honey, like, you got to give us a minute. Like, we need blood. And I'm like, I want to go. Like, it freaked me the fuck out. It wasn't dealing with, like, trauma and people coming in off an ambulance. And I'm used to that, but I don't like it. It's still scary. I mean, you're in there where the doctors are putting tubes in. Like, you're in there the minute, like, they're done describing what's going on with this patient, you're in. You're getting that blood while people are putting tubes and doing what they can do. Like, you're going to the feet, neck, you're going wherever you can go. That's like the first thing that has to be done. So you got to be quick on your toes, in like operating rooms when they're losing them. We get sent to those too. Like, I don't even want to talk. Yeah. So you guys, some of you are definitely death to the list, because I have found myself in some fucking situations where I'm just like, done. I'm done. Like, I'm done. Just done working in the hospital. And finally, I mean, I stopped working in the hospital, like 6 months ago, if that. I just stopped showing up. I'm like, if you're not going to take me off, like, I'm done. I'm not going to show up. Like, everybody else had a fucking option but me because I was a floater. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this shit with you guys. I'm fucking done. It's every 3 weeks. So they stopped putting me on the schedule for like in-house, because it's just, it drained me. It's just too much. It's too much. You know? Yeah. A lot of losses. So I don't, the ER, you got to be a certain doctor for that too, like a certain type of person, because it's chaotic, it's stressful. People jump on other people's asses. Like, if I wanted to be a nurse, is what I wanted to be, a maternity nurse. I didn't go that route, but that was on my list of top 3: marine biologist, zoologist, and maternal nurse. Or teacher was up there too, but I decided a long time ago not to do that, which is exactly what I ended up doing, which is ironic. So thank God we have people like that, because it's just not in my bones. I really thought it would be, but it's just not. It's just, you know, so I don't know if there's going to be like an emergency or a state of emergency. I don't know why we're talking about this. I hope not. But it is, when I went to go get my coffee, and my apologies to everybody, I had to go through stuff like that. It was a nasty car accident. This little girl, she had to been like 4 or 5. She was in a nice summer dress. Her feet were dangling off of, she was okay, but she off of the truck. And then you had a whole bunch of people on the other side. Like, they got hit. It was a little car accident. But like, paramedics were like checking her out or whatnot. You could see it from across the street. But cars, I'm not crazy about cars lately. Last few days, I'm like, I'm gonna get sidetracked. Like, I'm gonna get an accident. Like, and I don't like when my intuition tells me that, or it's just like fear. Dennis slammed into somebody the other day, me, his boyfriend, but she had stopped wicked fast. Everybody just kind of stopped. He happened to be the one that hit her from behind. Couple people behind him went in that direction, you know. He's okay too. But I've been super cautious in cars. Like, when I was laying down last night, it feels like Scorpio and Mars. It feels like Pluto and Mars energy, like when it comes to machinery, weaponry. It feels like we're at like a 0 degree, like it's, but we're not. It's kind of eerie, which is, I got that eerie feeling, good morning, in one of the reads, right? Was it read 1 where I picked up on the eerie feeling, or was it weekend energy? Regardless, I still think you should stay away from elevators this week and be cautious driving. And I'm talking like, I'm looking in my back mirrors, and Mars going to Scorpio in October. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like they're colliding now for some reason. But even the kids were like, holy fuck. Like, the person behind me left skid marks. We saw it the day after, like, ski. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. And I typically don't even turn left there either. But I would have made it worse if I would have went straight and said, screw it, so I didn't get hit. Like, I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, it was scary as fuck. But I've just been feeling that feeling for a couple days now, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm extremely cautious. It just feels like it's that energy for the next couple days for some reason. So careful driving, handling weapons, knives, any type of machinery, cutting your grass, anything. Because it feels like those two energies right now are like clashing. I don't know what they're doing, but let me just pee real quick. I'd be careful. So a little bit of a warning. Not enough to scare you, but I mean, be cautious, guys. I couldn't even pee. I really feel like I have to pee. So, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting a bladder infection. I feel like I gotta pee. But then I just got pulled to show you pictures, but I feel like I gotta pee. This is weird. So this is my friend Sharon. She lives in Andover. And I'm only showing this to you because Mia the other day, I'm like, there's a storm coming in. And the storms that come in lately are just the awful, right? And next thing you know, Mia texts me. She's like, oh, we're driving to Amy's. I'm like, why the fuck are you driving? 222 again. I was like, why are you driving? Like, I'm like, first of all, why did you even tell me that? Like, they're like, well, we were scared being at the camp with all the trees. I'm like, you never get on the fucking road. So I sent her these pictures, and this was just Andover. So I'm like, Mia, this is like 20 minutes from like where like you were in this weather. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get in the car and drive. And this is just when we have those freak little cyclone little storms that come in, right? Like, you don't do it. And so I showed her the pictures, and she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, like, this is what, like, I'm explaining to you. Like, this is the second time her ass has done that. She did it last year too. And she always gets caught up with Ari in these fucking storms. And I explained to her last night, I'm like, October, November, September, like right around now, October, November, I am a mess when my kids are on the road. Like, those are when these storms come in, and they just, in a heartbeat, and it only takes like 3 minutes. We get weird little storms like that. And like, I would rather like you were caught in a foot of fucking snow trying to make your way on a road than to be caught up in shit like that. You know, Deja died late October. It pulls me to that too. It was a stormy night just like that. They come out of fucking nowhere. It's dark as shit. Rainy, windy, leaves, trees, branch. Like, no. First one looked like a dragon. So I'm just like, this is the second time she's done it. And I'm like, I'm telling you, like, so I sent her the pictures. I'm like, don't do it again. Like, just don't do it. She's like, I get it now. I'm like, okay, because you're going to give your mother a fucking heart attack. Yeah, it said devastation affects hundreds. Never mind. This is 20 hours ago. Like, never mind the devastation that's going on in the world, right? But it says devastation affects hundreds of properties, repairs, and will cost millions. Storm believed to be a microburst. It was like 2 minutes, but this happened last year too. Like it affected North Andover, parts of Lawrence, which is all 15, 20 minutes from here, right? So, and we had the storm warning. I literally sent her a picture of the storm warning. What was it? It was just like on Friday. And I'm like, stay put, because she wanted to go. It was like, yeah, 2:51. It was on Friday. I'm like, just stay put until 3:30. Like, and this was at 2:51. And 10 minutes later, she's like, we're driving to Amy's. We're so scared. I'm like, and why the hell are you telling me this? Like, I'm like, seriously, like, kids, when they first get the license, the common sense, like, just isn't fucking there. This was one in her backyard. Isn't that crazy? But that happened last year too. Oh yeah, kind of does look like a dragon. Talking about that one, right? But I've been caught in these things. I think I remember telling you guys last year. I was just at Hannaford's 10 minutes down the road. And it was like the scariest drive. Like the scariest drive home. Like branches behind me were falling. In front of me, I could scoot around them. The whole store lost power. I'm like, I'm out. Like, it was pitch dark. Though everyone's like, generator will be on in like 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, I barely had anything in my cat. I knew something was coming in like that, you know. So, and typically I would stay put, but I knew it was supposed to get worse. And I knew it would probably be one of those freak things. And that was like in November. So right around now until November, we get little storms like that come in. And they're not cool. Scary as fuck. I would honestly rather like my kids don't even drive in October. I'm not kidding you. We just don't drive in the dark, you know? All right, so let me attempt to pee and then we'll do the reading. I know I attempted to just do it and then I got sidetracked with the picture. So yeah, it's that time of year in New England for shit like that to occur. So it is what it is. But let's do this. 3939. Lots of synchronicities. I woke up last night at 222 and it was something about a car accident and 2 people. Right? So I don't know. I couldn't figure out the dream. But something told me to screenshot the time. And there was 2 people in the dream. It involved 2 people and it was 222. So it wasn't like me. It wasn't kids. It wasn't familiar. Like, so it was definitely some type of warning. You know? 3939. And then I came across this license plate. I took a picture. Be on Snapchat. Real quick. I'm like, this person's got to be spiritual. I was thinking about something. It's like 999 world. You know what I mean? Like either that, like to get like, that's just like a not a normal license plate. Like somebody like got that, you know, vanity plate. So I'm assuming that person is spiritual. Anywho, spiritual meaning of 3939. There's going to be lots of synchronicities, especially where I think we're 7 planets deep right now. A strong message to let go of any situation in your life that no longer serves you, but do not cling to situations out of fear. At the utmost importance to hold positive viewpoint about yourself and your future. Your thoughts create your experiences. So ask your angel to maintain a positive outlook. So on that note, let's read. So yeah, just be careful with, just be careful with the electronics. Like it really feels like Mars and Pluto are colliding. Like when the beginning of the season starts and they're both at 0 degrees, but that's not where they're at right now, which is very ironic. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But it does feel like that energy is colliding right now for some reason. So week 2, read 3. Last one, we did 1 that was love, 1 that was work. Whatever comes up here, it is what it is. I don't ever do that. That's weird. So it might be something like with tradition. Something might feel traditional. I don't know. I just got pulled to the Pope again. It just pulled me to that read. You got the Magician. Knight of Hedgehogs. Suspension, which is the Hangman. I don't know if I just got pulled to Sydney, Australia. I don't want to get these. So what is it? We have flowers, hedgehogs. What are the other ones? Cups and like spears. Okay. Pence. Cups is cups. Spears is wands, right? Or is it the other way? Is flowers cups? No, we got cups. It's a new deck. Hold on, guys. I think I only used it once with you guys. Hedgehogs is pence. I know that. Is spears wands? Where's the little book? I don't know where the little book is. Do you guys know? Let me ask Spirit. Nip it in the butt. So spears is air. Hedgehogs is pence. Flowers is cups. Hedgehogs pence. So what was the other one? Wands, spears. What did they call it? Where'd it go? Come on. Spears. I'm so confused. Where's the other one? This can't be a thing right now. So air. So what is wands? Come on. Where are my wands? Is flower wands? Okay, yep. Cups is water. Flowers are wands. Fuck, man. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, those flowers didn't want to make an appearance for some reason. So we have the Magician, we have the Hangman, we have the Knight of Hedgehogs, Knight of Pence. Some of you guys might see 406. I don't know if it's a building number. I don't know how I feel about that message. The Magician, the Hangman. Page of Flowers. So there's the Page of Wands. Judgment. This Two of Pence has been coming out for you guys. Needing to find some type of balance or needing to juggle or something. Four of Pence. Oh, you got the slowest motherfucker in the deck holding back. Oh, that's okay. Don't get me going. There must be something karmic here if it started like that. Okay. And I almost thought that said the Six of Teaching. It's the Six of Cups. So somebody from your past that's, holding on to you or holding back, trying to figure out how to approach it. I already don't like the energy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Seriously? I'm just, I don't, I'm done. Like, no, this is like I quit energy. Like, spirit's like, just take it off. I don't know what that's about, guys. Like, nope. There's not going to be energy on our board like that. It's not a thing. Like, it's not relevant right now. It's just not. Okay. Like, oh my God, I'm already getting aggravated. And I just went through all that fucking work. Not like that was a lot of work, but no, that was no. That was no. Like that. That's not me being an asshole and being like, all right, I'm done reading this shit. Like, no. That was energy. That was like, it's not even worth reading. It's not worth getting aggravated. It's not. Nothing about that energy was moving. I don't know what they're doing. I just no. And it's like heavy, like they're projecting a heavy energy. Like, I don't know. And that manifesting with judgment, like I feel like they're using some type of like sexual magic or something. Like there's nothing about that. Like I've given plenty of warnings before I started this reading. Like when it comes to like the warnings you need to know about, when it comes to shit like that, like it's just not relevant. Okay, like it's just, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Let's start with this deck. We can go to another one after. But that was instant, like, and it wasn't because I said holding on or holding back. Like it was just the vibe of that reading was just ugh. We got the Wheel of Fortune to be a fire. It's funny I got pulled to this card because I think it's the Magician in this deck that I don't like. It just gives me an eerie vibe, so I hope it doesn't come out. 8 of Cups. Nine of Cups. This is choosing happiness. Page of Earth could be a new opportunity. You're starting something new. You're thinking about your future. You're being patient. Making the right decisions. It feels like something's on hold there, which is weird. Maybe because you're walking towards something. A lot of people always say it's 11:11 right now too. So there's a portal. A lot of people like the 8 of Cups is like walking away. But you're always walking to the 10 of Cups. You know, and you're taking the right steps to get to your happiness. So it's positive. And that was the Alice in Wonderland deck. So I don't know if somebody wants to send you down a fucking rabbit hole. And it's like, nah, they can go down that rabbit hole all by themselves. All right. So you got the 6 of Earth here. Finding balance. Looking at things differently. And you got the 4 of Earth. Do I think... What did I say? Like something's held off or something's on pause? Let's get another row. I just heard Skid Row or Death Row. Ten of Air. Got 2 10s. I wouldn't say this is karmic right off the rip. The wheel being here, it could be a good thing. So I'm just trying to see what else comes out. You got the Emperor, so this could have to do with family life. That's the Lovers that wanted to pop out. So to me, it's kind of with the Emperor energy. Let's talk about love. Something. Okay, that's the song that came. Let's give them something to talk about. That's the song that came out this morning. I couldn't think of it with the love card, the Lovers. Let's give them something to talk about. Talk about love. But I was like, I don't know if I'm crazy about it because it almost feels like gossip or drama. But I don't see any like negativity right this second. There's that Tower. Oh, and I didn't do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, that's strange. I was doing that. And it's funny the Two of Fire came out because it was there behind the 4 of Earth. So Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Fire, 8 of Water, 9 of Cups, Page of Earth, 10 of Cups, 6 of Pence, 4 of Pence, 10 of Air, Emperor, Lovers, Tower, 2 of Wands. You're almost pulling me to that Tower energy that came in for like Wednesday. The Emperor, I think, was attached to that. Well, it was the Hierophant. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Like, this is about starting something new, though, which is good. You got the Hermit. You could be soul searching. Somebody else could be soul searching. I'm not really looking at it as quiet energy. In the world. 7 of Swords. I feel like someone's trapped. That almost feels like the Magician. It's weird because the Wheel of Fortune, right? You got a face in there. No big deal, right? Then the Hermit comes out, and it almost feels like the Hermit is stuck within the symbol. And then with the World, it's almost like you have the dragon in the globe. And none of these cards say stuck. I did feel it back here, right? I said something stuck. No, I didn't say something stuck. What did I say? Like something's on hold or something? I mean, it could be a portal. But someone feels stuck or trapped. The Wheel of Fortune, I mean, there's 3 major arcanas. It's whatever it is has to stay that way. Yeah, like I just got stuck there, like, but it lifted, like almost like you can't pass go yet. Like, I don't know what it is yet. And I just got pulled to these 2 crystals, the purple and the clear quartz with all this purple. It's like one or the other. Maybe justice has to come in. Maybe balance needs to be found. Like, this is about soul searching. This is opening new doors. This is letting the wheel move. But the depiction of the cards is like, there's an energy that's like stuck, and you got that face in there. So I can't get past that. And then you got the 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands. Careful. Just be careful. I don't think this is you doing magic. I don't think this is you stuck. I don't think this is you waiting. This is a strange read. It almost feels eerie, like this unpredictable. Something is unpredictable. Yeah, look at, see, patience, and I got pulled to those crystals. So this might actually be your energy. I just don't know how to interpretate it, and there's a reason why they're not letting me interpretate it. So something's unpredictable right now, but with patience and yeah, so I don't know if like you're waiting on a karmic return, whether you realize it or not. To me, it's something that's going to bring like happiness. So I feel like the wheel can go in. What's the overall energy here? Overall message for this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it can either go one way or another. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you one way or another. You got mirroring. That's way too many. One more. In fifth dimension. See, that's interesting. I wouldn't have picked up on that. So it's like a mutual feeling. It could be a spirit guides. It could be spirit putting you through a portal or waiting on the fifth dimension. To me, you're probably already vibing in the fifth dimension. So I don't know if they're waiting on, because this is patience and waiting, but you're not waiting, but it's almost like, I don't know if they want you to, and it wouldn't be for a person. It would be for like a particular purpose. And if it is a person, like, I wouldn't nay or yay, but something's telling me like, you're better off alone. But it could just be your subconscious, or wait for somebody who mirrors what it is you want in life, how you look at the Ten of Cups, how you look at your future, how you look at business, how you look at beliefs. Like, it's so somebody might be returning, and it's really like, do you really want that? I don't see the Four of Cups. There we go. There's that Hierophant. That was like Wednesday's energy. So to me, like, damn, what's with all this major arcana with the Ace of Wands? This is just like Wednesday's energy, but Tuesday had the Ace of Wands, or Monday. And then you had the Hierophant, the Tower, Hangman, Three of Swords. Holy shit, major arcana on the Three of Fire here. Like, the death in the world, that's like a finality. Now you got 5 major arcana. And it's major. I mean, they're all major arcana, guys, but it's the Hermit, the World, the Hierophant, and the Death card. Like, there's messages coming through, whether it's synchronicities, whether birds that flock together, something together. There's this 8 of Cups. Seven of Swords. Devil was right there. King of Wands. 2 of Pence. Seven of Swords with the 8 of Cups. Somebody could be like, oh, I walked away from this. I ended something. It's a lie. Or somebody's secretly walking away, which is not it's not how you go about things either. So, or you're secretly walking into a higher dimension. Knight of Wands. Got the Emperor down here. King of Cups. The Moon. You got heavy energy surrounding this reading, and it's really I just heard portal. It's really like your guides or whoever's leading this. It's not a human that's leading this energy. I'd be real careful if anybody approaches you and tries to convince you that you can find balance, try to convince you that you guys should work together, trying to convince you like, let's just go on a date, we'll be happy. Because the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This is something you've already clearly have walked away from. What was I just going to ask Spirit? Hold on. I picked this up for a reason. Yeah, I know. Okay, it's not something they're not lying in regards to what they're walking away from or you, but you are keeping it secret. So this energy, again, is like a secret, but like I just don't feel like that's the way you go about something. I just realized the Tower is a 16, but you got a 7 and a 7. I'm not quite understanding what this is. Because there is this masculine energy has the moon. Yeah, so there's some type of offer, but you got deception, forgiveness, unawakened. See, I don't like that either. So I don't know. This is very weird. You might want to take some offer. I don't know if somebody passed a test. I don't know if a soulmate or a coworker or somebody was tested. I feel like somebody passed a test and now they get to graduate. And at first it's like you can't pass go. So I don't know if somebody had to pass a test. This is strange. I don't know. Someone made a decision in regards to their happiness. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. I mean, it's here. I don't think this is you. I think I'm definitely reading on an energy coming towards you, somebody around you. But there's something about this energy what makes me feel like it's you. So it must be you and somebody else. A doula. I don't know what type of doula. There's different types of doulas, guys. So we're back to that doula message again. Something very mysterious about this energy. I know it's like this. It's more than just a Scorpio vibe. Let's just page of Earth. The Sun. So something seems to have a bright outcome. 7 of Cups, 4 of Pence. But it's like, again, 9 of Cups. Someone's got feelings for like the High Priestess, wanting to move something forward, talk to you, Judgment, 3 of Cups. But like this energy is holding off, being strategic. But it's almost to have a good outcome. Could be you, but I don't think so. Something seems shady as fuck. Someone's being shady. But it's to benefit you. I don't know if I like it though. Like I feel like they're doing things wrong. Like this isn't, to me, this wouldn't be a proper approach. Like it still feels like if this person doesn't do something right, I feel like they already passed a test, but I feel like they have like other tests and challenges to pass. And this person's not stepping forward, and spirit's only going to tolerate so much of that. They're not, I feel like spirit's like ready to squash something because it's not like too much preparation. It's someone's being shady. And when you don't do things properly, it comes back to bite you in the ass. And you did start off with the wheel. Like I said, it can go either way here. So even if it's like good intentions, I still feel like it's being done wrong. So that's not good. That puts you in a weird position. Something's just going to backfire. Maybe it's meant to backfire. So I feel like this energy probably is going to get tested again. But I feel like spirit, I feel like the Hierophant card should be here. I'm being pulled to, remember the read where I did the whole entire month and the higher officials were making decisions? I don't know if it was August. But I feel like the Hierophant should be on this Four of Pentacles right now, or some type of major arcana. It is next to the sun, but that's not the type of major arcana I'm thinking of. Because I feel like spirit's actually getting very irritated with a particular person. Like, I give you a shot, you're not taking it. And yeah, I don't know if you're getting bored. This doesn't feel like their energy. It's actually the Nine of Pence. And typically the Nine of Pence is like cozy. You're sitting on a throne. You're very comfortable. So this might actually be you that's being strategic, and it's you that's holding back. But it feels like the other energy, because I feel like spirit's getting irritated with somebody here. Yeah, and it's the Eight of Cups, like right here, like the Seven of Wands and Knight of Cups. Like, so it's like this energy has an offer, but they're not coming in. And I don't know if spirit's actually stopping it, or if you're in another realm stopping it yourself. Because I feel like something, yeah, see, Page of Swords, I feel like something in the sun, the Hierophant, I feel like something could have worked out, but it is pulling me to that read where it's like you're dealing with somebody who's not making decisions, and there's lots to be done with the Seven of Cups. And it's saying you have better options. Yeah, the Four of Cups, it's like some type of offer, but it's you're kind of bored. So you might want to hold off taking some type of offer with this Page of Pence here, because someone's not doing something right. They're being very shady about it, and it's just going to cause the wheel to go in a different direction. Like, spirit's about to nip it in the butt. Not even you. You got the World, the Hierophant, and the Death card. It's a finality. Like, there would no longer be any option on the board ever for the rest of this person's life. So I don't know what that's in regards to. I don't know if they were attempting to give somebody a shot at something. And like, it would be embedded in your head. Like, it would go down in a scripture is what I'm getting. Like, you wouldn't be attracted to this person. You wouldn't know much about this person. Like, even if you knew this person, like, I wouldn't go as far as like spirit erasing memories, but they would embed something in your head, so this person would never be another option in your entire life. So I feel like originally they passed the test, but now they're being shady. And the wheel can turn on them real quick. I feel like your guides, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, that was that energy that came out early in the 4 of Cups. Same exact energy came out with this for the 10 of Cups. So I feel like you have guides that were rooting for it, and you have other guides that are like, absolutely not. Like, there's an argument happening, which is pulling me, I believe, to the August read. So and that was going to be finalized in August. Or no, that was like July's read. That might even been months before that, now that I think about it. But did a lot of Leo come into that read in regards to like August? It really does feel like the same energy. I don't think this is going to bring balance. Let's see. Because I think I don't know. Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. This could be you needing to hold off and just seek other options. Because Ace of Cups, right? But again, it's linked to this energy where it could be good, but there's still something up in the air. Like, this is either going to come in or it's not. And if it doesn't, it's because Spirit's going to stop it. And if it does get to come in, and they are being shady, they're going to get slammed with a Tower. And it's not because of what you say. It's what Spirit's deciding. But some of you in the previous read, the Tower was a good thing. But this is still, I just heard, to be determined. And typically I've done reads throughout the years that I've been on YouTube, and I'll say to be continued. The Devil dancing with, I remember there was some read, love letters, but I just heard the Devil's dancing with Prada. So I don't, could be a materialistic thing. Tell me about this 4 of Earth. King of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, thinking about it, maybe approaching you. 3 of Pentacles, a Star, feeling divinely guided. Judgment, this has got to be somebody you know. So it's kind of like 4 of Pentacles there, holding off on a new start. And then an energy here, King of Pentacles, which can be very arrogant, holding off, trying to think about how to do this. Like, what's the best approach? But they're coming in as Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. That's like a hookup. Like, it almost reminds me, like, don't meet anybody at the bar with this drink. It almost is pulling me to like this deck right here, where it's like, I don't know if it's the Knight of Swords, where it's like, watch your back. This could be an opportunist. Yeah, see, we got the Death card. Like, it's already over with the 6 of Cups. It's definitely somebody from your past. That's watch your back. But it's not the drink, but it's the 5 of Swords. But watch your back, because it's a shady motherfucker. So I don't, this is, and then you got the Emperor. So I don't, again, it could have been something you've already rejected. But there's manipulation at play. And the funny thing is, I wouldn't even, like, I don't think somebody has a shot to manipulate you like that through sex or through sexting, or like, because it's the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, guys. So, like, I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's fucking conceited, or somebody who treated you like a one-night stand and then they got regrets about it. Like, I don't. And you got the Six of Swords. It could just be, you know, moving forward here. So, again, this could have been the way somebody treated you, because some of you, it's like, it's not a bad thing that they're coming back around. It's just, it's how it's playing out. Yeah, see, one night stand, unconventional, but it's like happiness, enjoying each other, soulmates. So someone fucked up, whether it was mutual or not. It's exactly like that one night stand energy that I picked up on with the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. But like, it's so much more than that. So this could be somebody who just wants to treat you like a one night stand. But it's so much more. And that's what's shady about it, because somebody might not be being honest about it with the Seven of Swords. And it's, first of all, like, I don't know. I don't know what you want in life. I mean, maybe you just want a playmate. I don't know. If you want a playmate, you can have it. But there's something way bigger here. And either this energy knows it or you know it. And it can't be approached this way. Because the wheel will go in the wrong direction. Because this is soul searching with the Hermit right off the rip with the wheel. Like, it has to be done properly or it's not going to happen at all. And I do feel like Spirit's getting irritated with this energy already. Because they're like, it's like that energy of like focused on you but avoiding you, but not to like how the other one was. It's like a different energy, focused on you, watching you. It's like kind of stalkerish. But this is an energy that can make something right. It's the approach. So I don't know what to tell you here. It's tough. I feel like this already happened with the Six of Cups. It's how someone treated you. So I hope they are not intending on coming back around like that. That's why you walked away or they walked away. Because maybe they know it's more than that, but they're not doing anything. And Spirit doesn't have time for people who dilly-dally. It's like, next. So I don't, this is strange, because typically you're coming in as the High Priestess. We've had this conversation before. You don't need anybody. It'd be nice to have somebody. You don't want anybody. You don't need anybody. Like, I don't know if you want a play date. I don't think you get to, I want to say like you can have it if you want it, but Spirit doesn't want you to have a play date. So so you're in that High Priestess energy where even if you wanted to play, Spirit's going to distract you or show you other visions because they don't want you to play. Like, this isn't a time for you to play. So in a way it's being taken from you, but it's not. So does that make sense? Like, typically, like, High Priestess, when we were the High Priestess years ago, this is like no intimacy, no lover, no nothing. This is like, now they want to show you visions. Like, they want you in that seductive energy, but not like that. It's like a moment in time. You must have had a past life with this person. I don't know what's going on here. Because you're not being forced into the High Priestess position. You already are in it. So it'll be real easy for Spirit to be like, let me show you what we want you to have. They're definitely making a decision. So I don't know. To me, somebody walked away from you, or you walked away from them because they treated you like you were cheap. But I feel like some of you wanted to play. But the thing is, they might know it's so much more. and they're not doing anything. But you're not looking at it as it's meant to be. But I do feel like somebody is. I don't know. You could have met this person once. You could have, like, you could work with this energy. I'm not really seeing work, but like, I feel like, I don't know if you agreed to this. I'm getting pulled in different directions in the sense of like, you just wanted to play, you wanted to date, you wanted to, have fun, like it. And then all of a sudden it's just gone. Yeah, but see, the answer is no. So I don't know if it's because you said no or spirit's like, no. Because in the beginning of this read, this offer was okay to take if it was done properly, right? But I think you're naive to this. I wouldn't say naive, but it's kept from you. But you can't keep much from the high priestess. This is where my confusion lies. Maybe you're just busy doing other things. Like, they're showing you things. Like, there's something in time. Yeah, so you're going through a metamorphosis. So I don't even know if you know this is happening. So something could be good, but I'm telling you, spirit's getting irritated. Lesson at the bottom of the deck, muse cycles. Let's see what else I get and what comes to me, because tell me about this high priestess energy and the Knight of Cups, because I feel like it's the same energy. So it's like you're not just gonna approach this energy. Yes, so I don't know. You got the Phoenix, rekindle, growth, change your mind, new phase, coffee cup, meeting up. So I will tell you, if this energy does the right thing, and only spirit would know that, then you guys might meet up. But it's how this person does something, communicates, it's something. And it's still undetermined, because spirit's getting irritated with this energy. Like, they only have so much time, which tells me that you're pressed for time in regards to something. So there's a timeline here, a timeline. So you're playing out a timeline. Like, you're on the timeline. I don't think they're on it. But this person needs to get on your timeline, or they need to go. It's like shape up or ship out. And it's not about shaping up. This could be a really good person. This is interesting. Because typically, I mean, you wouldn't rush it, right? Like, when I split the deck, it was the balance of the scales. I got pulled to these two energies too. But I hear a clock ticking like this. So I don't know. There must be a bigger purpose here. So I don't know if it's work. I wouldn't think it'd be a lover, but I don't know. Tell me about this. I mean, you could have a new, old, I don't know. Tell me about this Lover's card over here. Knight of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Swords right next to it. And the Emperor came out with the Lovers. So typically the Page of Wands is like a messenger. So I don't know if they're getting out of the Ten of Swords, or they already caused the Ten of Swords. Here's the Three of Swords, disappointed, strength with the Empress. Somebody sees you as a damn counterpart, but the Hangman's there. So in that Hangman is, they're not going to let this person sit in Hangman mode. This is interesting. Your life must be like picking up momentum or something. Like, there's definitely a timeline for this person. And I hope that doesn't upset you guys, but there's definitely a timeline for this energy. Like, make it or break it. Like, you know, like when somebody like goes to, I just got pulled to like an audition. Like, you don't get to hit up the directors weeks later and be like, my nerves got the best of me and yada, yada, yada. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It's like, this has to be treated the same way. So this person, I don't know if they're feeling the pressure. Like, again, I don't know if there's two different energies here. I mean, in the sense of like you, somebody else, spirit, there's plenty of energies, but like, I think there's two different men. Like, somebody had a shot and they blew it, and now like the next one's in line. It's almost pulling me to like the dating show where you get to pick and choose. So that's just it. Like, spirit might wipe somebody out of, again, it's like the memory thing, but not your memory, but just so like it's engraved where it's a no, like they'll never have another shot ever. And you wouldn't even think twice. And then this other energy comes. So you're not being tested. It's somebody, you got other people being tested. Maybe two men here. Two men or two women. You would think one of them already, like, I don't know, they must be competing against themselves and they don't even know it. All I know, it's got to be a big deal because once again, you're the high priestess, and we haven't been the high priestess energy in a while. And sometimes the high priestess, you just can't fucking be bothered. So another day, another dollar. Like, it wouldn't phase you. Probably because you don't even know who this energy is. You're not waiting on anybody. Like, you know, so I don't know if somebody thinks like you're waiting on them though. Like, but that would be a very arrogant energy. And by the depiction of the cards, like, you're not waiting. Like, lesson learned with a previous person, death card, the world. Like, some of you, it's already been inscripted in your head. Actually, now that I think about it, because that's a definite. So some of you, the decision's already been made. Others of you, it's still in the air. This is very strange. Strange in the sense of like how this is being presented. So this Ten of Swords is something you went through or they already went through. We got the Ten of Swords right there. Let's just go to the Emperor. I don't even need to clarify this other Ten of Swords. Nine of Wands, Six of Wands. Again, pressure, stressed out. I can't tell if that's ego. Tell me about the Emperor. Or just somebody that wants something to be successful. Temperance. So this is balance with the Three of Wands. So, and the King of Cups and the Moon with the Eight of Cups. So it is linked to this up here. It could be something they're going through. Five of Cups, Knight of Wands, Two of Cups, the Magician. You might have, I feel like you have somebody manifesting sorrow, and it's not going to happen because of their own fears or whatever it may be. So you could be dealing with somebody brave, but not brave enough to approach you. And then you have somebody else that's going to take the lead. The energy is going to be tempered. And then here comes the Tower. But in regards, I think that this Tower might be a good thing. So it's almost like, yeah, see, Nine of Cups and the Fool. It's almost pulling me to the love reading when it was supposed to be working. You got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So it sounded like a kid though. Like, somebody's got a new lover. Somebody's got a new lover. But like, this is more than just like, this is spiritual. And this is in regards to your happiness. And the Nine of Cups is up here. It's exciting, you know, but like, it can't come in. So I don't want to get stuck on that again, because I actually don't even think that's linked to that. It's like the link would stop here. And then other decisions would come in because, no, it wouldn't stop here. It would stop here. with the Ten of Cups, because not making decisions. But see, this energy here of the Emperor could be a reconciliation, but to me, this is speaking about some type of balance here with the Six of Earth, with the Knight of Cups. And it's shocking. Could be shocking to them that you're choosing something else. It could be shocking to you. Maybe you didn't expect it to come back around, or maybe you didn't expect what this person was going to say. I'm not really sure. But this is going in a new direction. So this week, a new direction will be formed with or without somebody, because you're starting with the wheel. And Spirit's not going to let this take a turn. If you do get two people, though, I would say you do need to be wary. Some of you, one person's going to be X'd out regardless, and you only have one approach, which might make it harder, because you might be like, oh, I don't really know what this is in regards to that. It's tricky. Tell me about this Two of Fire. But yeah, ending the week with going in a new direction, making a decision to go in a new direction. Right? Yeah, Ace of Swords. That's making that decision, having clarity, going within, and making a decision. And it leads to the Ten of Pentacles with the Tower here. So I don't know. This is long term. This could be, and then the Eight of Wands. Here comes that communication with the Eight of Pentacles, either working together, moving forward with that Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, the Magician. Somebody wins. Somebody's taking the cake. There is a competition between. But you wouldn't even know there's a competition going on. But somebody's winning. Like somebody's Spirit's like, nope. I think they're both being tested. But you wouldn't know this is going on. This is like different realms, dimensions, making decisions. Like, and I don't talk about like, oh, you're talking in the other realms. Like that. There's no point to even go there. Like it's higher officials are making decisions here. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. You might really be shocked on who this is. Or maybe not. But like the news is shocking. Something's shocking about it. But this feels like definitely give it a month and see what happens. This doesn't feel like you would instantly be like, no. I mean, you might instantly be like that, but in the sense of like, what am I trying to spit out? Like, you might question it, but there's clarity. So I don't know. You are going to make the decision, though. This doesn't look like somebody who stabbed you in the back. It looks like something that didn't really start. Something that never really got moving or something. So, I mean, this could be from 7 years ago, somebody you met, you exchanged numbers, and you forgot about this person. And then this person is not forgotten about you. So, but I still think they both have a test to pass. So I don't know what that's about. That's kind of probably telling me you got a past person and a new person. I don't think you're going to be challenged. I think whoever knocks on your door, hits you up, is the one that's able to proceed, to be honest with you. I think there's somebody else that's been watching you, is in love with you, but like all the wrong reasons. And I don't think they're weak-willed. Like, I don't think this person has what it takes to talk to you, to be quite honest. And it could be one of those karmic situations where you'll be the one that got away your whole life, or they'll never really stop thinking about you. Because you cleared the karma on your end, but they didn't bother to work on theirs. Everything that went down the way it was supposed to because they didn't handle it properly. So something's still up in the air. It's still not, it's still to be determined. Something, I got a bad taste in my mouth right now. I don't know if that's a message like somebody left a bad taste, but not, I don't know. I know I was going to do 2 reads. I'll come back later. I want to get some stuff done before it gets hot. I definitely want to get to the other channel tonight. I just heard something about a doula, so back to that energy. My mouth feels like it's fucking burning. It's weird. Like I want to, like, I don't even want to hesitate. I just want to rinse my mouth out with mouthwash. Water, I don't know, like, I don't know what's going on. But I'll be back. I don't think that's like a global message. Like, I think that has something to do with me. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's very, I don't know. Anywho, do what it is you do. Momentum is about to pick up. Just be cautious driving, that type of stuff. Nothing to panic about. Go about your week, right? It is what it is. Nothing should stop you in your tracks, right? Things should flow. So, other people might get stopped in their tracks, but I don't see that energy in regards to you. So, not in a negative way. I'll be back in a little while. Let's do the other reading. I mean, I'm assuming it's just going to come in the same way, but I might be wrong. Because I wanted to do the other deck, but it's just... I'll be back. Bye, guys.